Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. As I said in the last video, we're going to be running the Krillin and 18. Now these two's damage output can definitely get up to quite high numbers as well. And while their defense is not the best and they can be a little lacking, probably on, LGE, these two could be a little bit more risky compared to the rest. I do want to use these in LGE just to see how much they can do to the likes of full power straightforward Goku, having that type of wise, especially how much you can raise their attack by. So, in terms of what they can do, join forces, category key +3, HP and attack and defense +77%, or int types key +3, and HP and attack and defense +50%, like the Tien and Roshi. You're probably not going to be running these for their leader skill. On super attack, they greatly raise attack by 50%. 50% on a free-to-play unit. It's not for one turn, it's not for 2 or 3 turns. For 99 turns, so you can infinitely stack Krillin and 18's attack by 50% each time you super attack. Infinitely. Which is why I really want to test them out on LGE, and they cause supreme damage to enemy. And their passive, they change Fizz Key Spheres, Int Key Spheres at the start of turn, launches an additional super attack with 5 or more Int Key Spheres obtained, attack and defense +30% with each attack performed up to 180%. So 6 times you need to attack in order to build up their passive maximum to that 180%, which is very good, by the way. So their defense does start off incredibly low. So in LG, this is why I say they're a little bit more risky to run, because you really want to be getting up that defense up incredibly quickly. So you want to be getting their attack and defense up that stacked up to 180% incredibly quickly. So you'll probably want to draw out LG a bit longer if you're using them on there. As I said, I really want to see what these two can do against the full power SSJ4 phase on that event, because I reckon they will absolutely mollywop him. But yeah, so for the most part, they are very, very good. And of course, once you get up to the 180%, of course, great on LGE. As I said, before that, they're a little bit more risky, but they're worth to build up. In terms of their links, as I said in the last video, they do link almost perfectly with these two. Almost perfectly, but not quite. And then not only that, their categories, again, just like the Tien and Roshi, they're pretty much the exact same. Universe Survival Saga, Reps Universe 7, Joined Forces, Battle of Wit. I think the only category that they don't have the same as Tien and Roshi is Earthlings, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, Earthlings. So you probably won't run these on other teams. Maybe if you're missing a lot, again, just like the Tien and Roshi, maybe you're missing a lot of the premium summon units. So you might want to run them there. They probably won't be too bad of an option. But you're probably mainly going to be running these on Universe Survival Saga, and also Reps Universe 7 as well. But as I said, they could definitely work on that, especially if you're missing options. But if you're not, you probably won't be running these, but they are a pretty good unit. We're going to be running them on rotation, as I said, with these two, and also on rotation eventually with the Goku to have that attack and defense +30%. Not only that, when they're on rotation with these two and UI Goku on the same rotation, they're getting Key +3 from these two and attack and defense +40%, and then they're getting Key +3 and attack and defense +30% from UI Goku. That means their attack stat is gonna be going up. So in the likes of LG, if you're running those two with them and their attack stat is constantly being built up on super attack infinitely, the amount of damage these two can do is actually insane. Of course, we're not going to see the max potential of that in a Dokkan event because the event isn't long enough. But these two could probably reach an incredibly high attack stat. Let's see what they can do. Before we do get into the content, you can drop a like on the video and subscribe if you are new. Your support is all very much appreciated. Let's get into it. So we do have them on rotation. This time we're taking on the Vegeta event. They do have tight disadvantage on this phase. And of course, on top of building up their attack stat infinitely and have a pretty decent passive going up to 180%. I mean, they do essentially have a built-in additional as well, which of course it has a kind of if attached to it. Of course, launches additional super attack with 5 or more Int Key Spheres. So they do have a built-in additional. You just have to make sure you get 5 Int Key Spheres. Unfortunately, in my case right now, we only have 4, so we can't get the additional off. We're also going to be putting them up front. A little bit risky, I know, because Vegeta is a Fizz type, but we need to build up. Actually, no. What am I doing? They build up their passive by doing additionals, or attacking. Actually, no, we can drop the Int Key Spheres. I'm being stupid. We can drop the Int Key Spheres, but before we do that, where are they sitting? So 101k attack stat, which again for a free-to-play unit isn't bad, but of course they need to build up their passive in order to really get going. Defense is really lacking, which is why I say on LG, for the most part, they're kind of risky until you've built them up. and then you're good, or acceptable. I mean, Goku does so much damage in LG at some points. A lot of a lot of units defense, unless they're bulky and building up their defense non-stop, aren't really gonna be in the best scenario, especially if you get supered. But it's an okay starting block. As I said, this unit you have to really build up. So we're giving them 7 int key spheres here, which means they will get a guaranteed additional, which means we can build up their attack and defense by 30%, just a little bit quicker. Of course, we do have some additionals in this unit as well, but mainly crit, because they do have a built-in additional. As I said, you just have to get those 5 int key spheres. So if the dupe system is being nice to us, I was going to say, please don't tell me he's going to additional. That means they're not going to super attack at all. But okay, it's just Vegeta super attacking us. But yeah, so if we can get a bit lucky with some additionals in the dupe system, then we're good. They start off with an 830k attack stat, which again isn't the best, but as I said, you really need to build up their passive by getting all the attacks off to really get them going. And then, as I said, their attack stat starts to get insane. I mean, already we're up to 1.1 million. Of course, that is with the attack and defense bonus by 30% from the UI Goku. As I said, once they're built up, trust me, they're good. They're good, especially because not only are they building up their attack and defense anyway on their passive performing attacks and super attacks, but don't forget, they're also greatly raising their attack by 50% every time they super attack anyway on super attack. This is what I mean, the amount of damage these two can output is actually kind of insane. And just, as I said, just as a reminder, these are a free-to-play unit. Free-to-play. You don't have to summon for these. You get all of these free-to-play Reps Universe 7 units, as I said, by free-to-play, by putting in time, by grinding the story events. You can get these, which I think is insane. As I said, Dokkan have done a great job this anniversary with the content they've dropped. These units they're so good. They're so good. So let me know down in the comments how you're finding these free-to-play units. Have you used them? Do you use them all the time because you're a free-to-play player and you need them? Let me know what you think of them down in the comments. Because I think they're great. I really do. But of course, they have no support this time around. In terms of links, they've got Experienced Fighters, Solid Support, Brainiacs Tournament of Power Off. We're missing 3 of them, which is fine. I'm actually going to rotate you off. In terms of attack stat, they're up to 271k. So yes, there's going to be a bit of a major difference between their attack and defense stat. Of course, as I said, eventually that will get built up to the 108% you can stack up to, but raising their attack by 50% every time, and also, actually no, we can just get that up there. So we're definitely guaranteed. We're guaranteed to get that additional off, which is good. We just got 11 key spheres. I think 10 of them were int key spheres. We're building up that attack and defense even more because we're getting that guaranteed additional in. So by the time we super attack off the additional, we're up to 4 times we've attacked. So only 2 more times. If we're going to make it to that, I'm not entirely sure. I hope we can. Because Goku and Frieza do have type of disadvantage, so they won't be doing too much damage. We're up to a 1.2 million attacks. So of course, they are guaranteed to additional, so that's going to jump up. Bear in mind, that's going to jump up. 780k crit, up to 1.6 million. Again, they're greatly raising their attack by 50% every time they super. Every time they attack as well, they're building up their attack and defense by 30%. 516k, unfortunately, we can't get any additionals off in the dupe system. But 2 more attacks, and their passive is fully built up. They're dead. Oh, as I said, I really want to use these in LG. To be fair, I actually want to use this entire team with the 4 free-to-play Reps Universe 7 units. I want to use all of them in LG and see how they do. Can't really avoid the attack and defense. Not the attack and defense. What am I on about? Jesus. I'm so busy talking about passives and that I'm getting super attacks mixed up with attack and defense. So of course, Goku Frieza's got ultra super attack. Again, they have type disadvantage. So unless they crit, we should be good in terms of how much damage they're doing. UI Goku might... Okay, they crit. they quitted. They quitted. Right, we're back. We've built up their passive 5 times. They've attacked 5 times. So after this one super attack they're gonna do, they will have it fully built up. Not to mention, we should be able to get an additional. Are we gonna get? Yeah, we can get an additional here, which means you're gonna see it. Them do a super attack and a type of damage they're outputting with their defense, their attack and defense passive fully built up to 180%. So where they're sitting before that, they're on an 106k attack stat, 171k. Sorry, definitely not. They're on just over 1 million attack stat. They're on 171k defense. As I said, after this one super, they're fully built up, but in the 1 million k attack stat, a free-to-play unit. This is what I mean. This is the amount of damage they can put out. If you're wondering why I've brought an Dokkan Awakened Krillin, one, it was so we don't fly through the event too quickly, and I can get their attack and defense built up and get their, you know, their super attack part of the attack built up as well. Also, if you're wondering why he's on Dokkan or not Dokkan Awakened, it's because it was literally just the other day that I got him off the ticket summons the first time I actually got this unit. So that's why he's not Dokkan Awakened. And to be fair, if I'm on rotation, they actually get off all of Krillin and 18's links with the Tien and Roshi as well. So we're actually going to see what they can do with all their links active. And also their passive. But actually, we're not going to get it. Actually, it doesn't matter. We don't need an additional. If we get an additional, we can see what they can do with their passive fully built. But it's okay. Not the end of the world. So their super attack now is going to have their passive fully built up. And also, of course, because of their super attack and the way their super attack works, you can stack their attack on super. Going to raise their attack even more. Which is why I say the amount of damage output these two can put out. 3.5 million attack stat with their passive fully built. A 3.5 million attack stat on a free-to-play unit. I think that was a 2.1 million crit as well. That's insane. That is insane. Of course, they're getting a bonus attack and defense as well by 40% from the Tien and Roshi. On top of that. They're actually insane. They are insane. The amount of damage these two can put out because they stack their attack on super is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. And just think, we're not going to go back in a second time, but combined with Goku's passive as well, that would have been even more damage. I said that's why I really want to take these into LG to see how much damage they start putting out the deeper you get in. Not to mention, I want to see how much they mollywop full power Stream 4 Goku for. You can get a plus 1 million attack stat easily on LG. What a unit. The amount of damage, the numbers these two can output, insane. As I always say, let me know what you think of these down in the comments. I think they're ridiculous. All of these free-to-play units are ridiculous. Huge dub for free-to-play Dokkan players right now for Rex Universe 7 category teams. But yeah, we're almost done with all of the re-uploads. So just bear with me, and once again, apologies for that little mistake, but I want things done right. Hence why we're doing this. But I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.